My name is Mohib Rehman. I am from Pakistan. My province name is Balochistan and my district name is Pashin. And I am Gharshin. First of all, I will start with a short introduction of Creative Society. It is an voluntary project. It is a worldwide and online project. I am very inspired and very impressed by the idea of Creative Society, that it has been created by all the volunteer members. Throughout the world, people are participating in its programs, in its online forums. Creative Society is a very timely needed project. It must have been created very earlier, but now, as we say in English, that so far so good. We have now a good online international project in the shape of Creative Society. We all members of Creative Society, all soldiers. They have their weapons in the shape of their creative ideas, and they have their battleground in the shape of social media platforms. I have been very impressed whenever I read the manifesto and many articles about Creative Society. It is a good project. We must be part of it. We must participate in all online programs of Creative Society, online seminars, online conferences of Creative Society. Whenever I read the goals of Creative Society, I have been very much impressed that the first and important goal of Creative Society is to get rid of hidden slavery, consumerism. Whenever we end consumerism from our society, we will think that we have been to some extent successful in our mission. The first and foremost mission of this Creative Society is to end consumerism from our enslaved society. Second one is to achieve spiritually free society. It is very important that we must have religious freedom in this world. We have to explore the real status of human beings in our society. As we know that in this existent world, many nations have been enslaved by other nations. All over the world, we have facing crisis. We have facing crisis of slavery, human trafficking, climate change, natural disasters, and many other things we have been facing. The only and one solution of all these crises is when we human beings unite against these crises. That is humanism we must stress on. Fourth thing which I consider very much important is the foundations on which Creative Society wants to establish a society. What does a Creative Society want? It needs a society that is revolving around human being, that is about the freedom of human being, that is speaking about the safety of human life. No one is safe until and unless all is safe. In this world of dangers, in this world of threats, in this world of crisis, we must strive for the safety of humanity under the mission and umbrella of Creative Society. The fourth foundation on which Creative Society wants to establish a society is science and technology for the improvement of human beings. This point is very critical and important. In today's world, we have a plethora of information technology that is used against the interest, against the rights, and against the protection of human society and human's life. As we say that we have invented atom bombs, anti-ballistic missiles, and other missiles to destroy the human life. This is unfair. We must use technology for the improvement of humans' lives. Fifth thing is very important, that is sustainable economic stability. There must be no inflation, no arbitrary taxes in this world. As we say, in one society there is one kind of taxes, in another society there is another kind of taxes. No universal, no global law is here to be prevailed. We all are having in different corners of the world different taxes, different systems of economy. This is why people are suffering from poverty, people are suffering from many economic crises. How can this be ended? This will end when we unite, when we throw up the yoke of slavery, when we throw up the identity of that we are Pakistani, we are Ukrainian, we are Indian. We should throw all these identities. We should work for one identity, that is human being, that is humanity. Sixth thing that is very important, that promotion of creative thought. This has impressed me a lot, that all the people of the world, as we have many people, they are skillless. They don't have any skill to present their ideas, any skill to earn livelihood, any skill to communicate with others. The most important topic which I know I have read society, that is the promotion of creative ideology. All human beings must have creative ideology to have their voice in society. Eighth, that is very important, education for all. As we have many nations in the world, they have very developed means of getting education. They have very developed means of informing their masses. But in some parts of the world, we have people, they have been deprived of education. They have been deprived of the fundamental rights like education. All the people of the world must be educated at equal scale. There should be a global system of educational means. And last but not the least, it is a very important point, that is justice and equality. We all members are very boasting of this point, that equality and justice should be here in the world. Many nations of the world have been deprived from justice. Everyone is transgressing in the matters of others. No one has the right to choose and neglect according to his own choice. No one is free to make his choice about education, about profession, about medical facilities, about anything else. We have same needs, we have same requirements, and all of us must have a very comprehensive system of equality and justice for our citizens. I will now speak about the ways to achieve these goals. First of all, we must inform the people of our society about the ideas and goals of creative society. Unless and until we inform all the people, all the youth about this ambitious and this meaningful project, we will not call ourselves a successful and this project a successful project. The first and foremost way of achieving the goals of creative society is to inform the people about the policies, about the goals and foundations of creative society. This is possible only through the positive use of social media. We all are the warriors. We all are the soldiers. All the members and organizers of creative society are soldiers. Their ideas, their creative ideas, their thoughts are their weapons. And the battleground on which we will fight is the use of social media. We all have a global village in our pocket. We have our iPhones, we have laptops, we have a source to aware the people to spread awareness. This is why I stress on this point, that the first and foremost point which I personally consider very important is that to inform people about their rights, to inform people about their interests, to inform people about their heredity, to inform people about the fact that we all are humans. We must not tolerate slavery. We must not tolerate arbitrary rules of different governments, because we are living in different corners of the world. We are having different rules. We are having different political systems. They all are revolving around how to misguide the people, because when they misguide us, they can get their interest met. This is why we should inform the people about their rights, about their interests. Second thing which I consider most important that creative society must hold seminars, conferences throughout the world, because in Pakistan, I know only 2 or 3% they are part of creative society. And second point of mine is that why should we have creative society? What is the necessity of creative society? The most important point which I will mention is here that we are living in the world that is full of crisis. We have climate change, we have global warming, we have natural disasters, we have many artificial disasters that have been created by political governments for its citizens. We have human trafficking, we have lack of creative-minded people. We are lacking in practical education, we are lacking in illiteracy, education for all, a comprehensive policy for education for all. And we have been enveloped in illiteracy, in poverty, in human trafficking, in extremism, in antagonism, and terrorism. How can we defeat these crises? We must start from ourselves. We must be the change that we want in others. Unless and until we start from ourselves, we will not succeed. And I am of the firm belief that the change which we want in society, that we must start from ourselves. We must be the manifestation of change that we want in society, that we want in political systems, that we want in our governments. This is why I say that we must start from ourselves. We, the members of creative society, can bring a big change in our society by improving the lives of people, by informing people, by spreading awareness to the people about their rights, about their interests, about their lives, because we don't have any choice. Why don't we have any choice? Because there are such type of governments that have been imposed on us. They don't care about rights, they don't care about future. This is why we have to create a good future for our upcoming generations in a legacy by ourselves. We can bring a meaningful change in society. We, the members of creative society, can bring a comprehensive change if we want to bring it. This is why I have decided that from Pakistan, I have felt the necessity of a creative society. I found it through my social media platform, and I have become an active member of this society. And I want to work for it in Pakistan. I want to inform people about its ideas, about its thoughts, and about its goals and foundations. This is why I decided to have a motivational message for creative society. And my message for all members of creative society is that here is a proverb before us that what is action, not contemplation. We must not think all the day about the solutions of problems. We must act over it. This is the time of action, not contemplation. We must come together. We must unite under one umbrella of creative society. We must disseminate its ideas, its goals, and the foundations on which it wants to establish a society. This is why I say all the members of creative society are soldiers. They have weapons in their hands in shape of their creative and strong ideas. And they have a battleground, which is I consider very important. That is the use of social media. The positive and I say timely needed use of social media is that we must use it for the information of people. We must use it for changing the lives of people, the living standards of people. This is my message for creative society. I have been born in a society which is full of problems, because my life, personally, I see my life have been enveloped by many problems. There's like economic exploitation, like illiteracy, like poverty. I myself is striving to get the solution of all these problems. I want to live a liberal life. I don't want to be imposed on me many such rules that are against humanity. I don't want that everyone is muggling my voice, everyone is shutting my mouth. I don't want to live in this world in the existing shape, because here are we the rules that are against humanity have been imposed on humanity in the every nook and corner of the world. This is why I want a life that is free of all crises, that is free of all impositions, that is free of exploitation, that is free of poverty, that is free of illiteracy. I want to live as a man that is an educated man, who has education, who has a skill to earn his livelihood, who has creative mind. This is the way I want to live in this world.
Now, everything depends on each person, on you, my friend. Right now, you can tell all your friends, acquaintances, and relatives about what you learned. We should act now, while we still have time, so that we don't painfully regret later for not finding the right words and not being able to warn about the trouble. Creative Society is not a political or commercial organization. It's an association of ordinary people from all over the world who, despite any circumstance, act to save all of humanity. These are true heroes, just like you. Join us. We can do anything together with you.